What is it like? That question right there is the topic of this first class. If I ask you the question, what is your best friend like? What would you say? Pause your video for a few seconds and try to think, how would you describe your best friend? Great. Let me tell you my answer. If you ask me the question, what is my best friend like? I would say she's very intelligent, she's friendly, she's outgoing, and she has a lovely personality. Her name is Mary. Do you think my answer was very different to your answer, or they were somehow similar? Okay, in case they were very different, maybe the reason is because there are two questions that can be a little bit confusing. The question of this exercise was, what is your best friend like? But maybe this sounds similar to, what does your best friend like? They sound similar, but they are very, very different. Let's explore the differences. The first one, what is your best friend like? If you remember my answer, is about descriptions. And I said she had a lovely personality, she was outgoing and friendly. I don't know about your answer, but you can definitely leave it on the comments. And the second question is, what does your best friend like? Pause the class for a few seconds and try to think of your answer. Do you have it? Perfect. Let me tell you my answer. If you ask me, what does Mary like? What does my best friend like? I would say she likes fruits and vegetables. She also likes rock and contemporary art. Do you see the difference? Perfect. So, question 1 and question 2 are no longer confusing. What is your best friend like? Different to, what does your best friend like? But there is a third question that you might find a little bit confusing. What does your best friend look like? Well, it's very easy. Question 1 is about descriptions in terms of personality. And this is why I said Mary is lovely, friendly, outgoing. All these kind of things refer to her character, her personality. Question 2, you already know, is about her interest. What is it that she likes? What does she like to do or to eat? These kind of things. But question 3 is also about descriptions, but only about physical appearance. What does your best friend look like? Would have an answer like, she's tall and she's blonde and she's pretty, for example. Let's have an activity to consolidate. This is a matching activity. So I want you to match the elements of the column of the right with the elements of the column of the left. And here is where you know it. You pause your video, you work on your notebook, and you press play again when you're ready. Let's have a look at the answers. The first question is, what does Juan like? And from the options that we have, the best possibility is B. He likes to dance and to play football. Question 2 is, what is Mary like? And the best option here is A. She's smart and friendly. As you can see here, we're describing her personality, her character, her behavior, right? Question 3, what is Juan like? And our answer would be, he's outgoing and optimistic. Again, behavior, character. Question 4, what does Mary look like? And this is the interesting one. Descriptions about physical appearance. And the option is C. She's brown-haired and not very tall. Do you need to make any necessary corrections on your notebook? This is the time to do it. Perfect. We can use this question not only to talk about our friends or people in general. I could also ask you, what is your bedroom like, for example? Pause the video right now. If you're at home, look at your bedroom and tell me, what's the description? What is it like? Perfect. Let me tell you my answer. My bedroom is not very big, but it's very comfortable. There is a bed, a small bookshelf, and a TV. What I like the most about my room, my bedroom, is that it never gets too cold. I would say it's warm, but I like it. Good. Did you see the difference? Excellent. Let's consolidate with an activity. This one is also a matching type of activity. We have 2 columns and you know exactly what to do. Pause your video, work on the answers, and when you're ready, press play again. Perfect. Let's compare the answers. The first one says, what is that restaurant like? Imagine that you want to visit a restaurant for the first time, but you don't know. You want some references. So you ask, what is the restaurant like? The best answer here would be, it is expensive, but it is delicious. Maybe it's worthwhile trying it. Number 2 says, what is that drink like? So maybe you're about to try a drink for the first time in your life and you're insecure, you don't know. So you ask, what is that drink like? And the answer here would be, it's cold and sweet. I'm sure it's nice. Number 3 says, what is it like to be a teacher? And this is an interesting question because the structure is a little bit different, but we're also inviting the other person to give us a description. In this case, what is it like to be a teacher? But you can replace that profession or that occupation with any other. What is it like to be a doctor? What is it like to be an engineer? And the answer here would be, it's a very nice job. It's a nice job, is exactly what B says. Next question is, what is your house like? Again, description about your house. We did something similar with your room. The option here would be, it has 2 bedrooms, right? It's a very short description, but it works for the purpose of the activity. How did you do? I'm sure you did great. Excellent. I think by this point, these questions are no longer confusing. But just in case, let me give you a small summary. What is someone like? Descriptions about character and personality. What does someone like? Interest. What are their likes? And number 3, what does someone look like? Again, descriptions, but only about physical appearance. Is that good? Perfect. There is an assignment for this class, of course, and this time I want you to teach this topic to someone that you know. It could be someone in your family, it could be a friend, or it could be a classmate. As I said before, when you teach, you consolidate so much more. And to tell you the truth, I have met students, even in intermediate level, that they don't understand very well the difference between what is someone like and what does someone like. So I'm sure anyone would benefit from your lesson. Make sure you use the discussion panel to tell me about your experience as a teacher. I will be very happy to read it. After that, you can go to the next class. I will see you there.